The Dragon Prince has consistently been one of the most thoughtful and empathetic shows on television. With moral ambiguity and intelligent framing, it analyzes and dissects all sides of a war raging between humans and elves. It filled a spot left open by Avatar: The Last Airbender when that show finished airing in 2008. That said, its viewership is not just old Avatar fans, though I will admit we are in the majority. Kids too young to have watched Avatar when it aired are watching The Dragon Prince. Its appeal is wide, and its audience is varied. As much as I truly adore Avatar's sequel series, The Legend of Korra, it is a much different show than Avatar. It doesn't fill the same niche as Avatar. The Dragon Prince absolutely does. It's a niche that needs to be filled. There is not a lot of great fantasy art that is appropriate for children, but is wonderfully satisfying for viewers of all ages. So you would think Netflix would race to renew the show, right? In an age of reboots and sequels and all this other kind of stuff that's just recycling what was already done better in the past, here is a bona fide original fantasy series with a rich enough foundation and mythology to stand alongside the greats like The Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. Not to mention the original Avatar: The Last Airbender. Even more impressively, it's getting better every season. The first season of The Dragon Prince, while great, spent a little too much time setting things up to be as powerful as it really should have been. Also, while I wasn't dissuaded by the lower frame rate, a lot of would-be fans were turned off by it. Thankfully, they changed the frame rate in Season 2. More importantly, they told a better and more nuanced and more intricate story. Then Season 3 came along, and it improved on Season 2's blueprint. It's the most confident season of the show. It is ambitious and bold, both in terms of its scope and in terms of how it's unafraid to tackle challenging issues with empathy and compassion. The love story between Rayla and Callum is really beautiful, and I appreciate how the show managed to wrap everything up while also teasing out the storylines that would play a big part in Season 4. It's a great ending, but it's an ending that signifies that the show does not know whether it is going to receive a fourth season. And indeed, Netflix has yet to renew the show. Aaron Haas and his team have no idea what will become of their creation. I would like to say that of course the show will return. Its fan base is steadily growing. Numerous favorable write-ups on popular websites have been written about it. Now, the show is not quite as big as it really should be, mostly due to Netflix's refusal to promote it properly, but it is far from unpopular. Considering the lack of promotion behind it, with the only motivators of its popularity being its connection to Avatar: The Last Airbender and its overall quality, it could certainly be doing a lot worse. Parrot Analytics' graph of the most wanted digital exclusive shows has The Dragon Prince at number 6, and number 4 among Netflix shows. That means it is only behind Lucifer, The Crown, and Stranger Things. True, the data was released close to the premiere of the show's third season, where it would make sense for there to be a significant increase in demand, but even still, that is impressive. The Dragon Prince may not have as many fans as some of the most popular shows, but its fan base is steadily growing, and the fans it does have are passionate and dedicated. However, Netflix has proven itself reticent to keep shows going. When it looks at its data, it thinks that there's more money in canceling shows that aren't doing extraordinarily well after a couple seasons, and replacing them with other shows. This is a short-sighted approach especially considering one of the major upsides to the entire streaming model is that people can discover shows that they otherwise would have never heard of, like these shows, and then just binge watch all the way through them. And there is far less incentive to do that, to watch all the way through these shows, if the shows are not complete. They have far less value as things, as pieces of art, as pieces of entertainment, if they're not complete. But Netflix does not care about this. I would like to say I am confident that the show will have its planned 7 seasons, but I'm not. I'm doubtful. I'm confused. I hate this waiting, and I know a lot of y'all do too. If they would just renew the show for the rest of its run, I would be overjoyed, and a lot of my fellow Dragon Prince fans would be as well. But that is not likely going to happen. We have built this beautiful Dragon Prince community together. I would hate to lose it, especially since the show is only getting better as it goes along. I hate that we are forced to rely on an arcane megacorporation to decide whether to renew the shows we love. But it is what it is. Just hope, and keep watching the show. The more times you watch it, the more likely it is that Netflix will renew it. Also, keep making noise. Keep tweeting at Netflix, keep demonstrating how robust this fan community is. Will Netflix renew this show for a 4th season? I'm not quite sure, but considering that Season 3 has generated seemingly more buzz than Season 2, I think the show has a better chance of getting a 4th season than it did of getting a 3rd season. But maybe that is just me being an optimist. Whatever happens, we will find out about 2 or 3 months from the release date of Season 3. I'm saying that because that's about the length of time it took for Netflix to decide to renew the show for a 3rd season after Season 2. Let's hope the wait is not longer than that, and let's hope there is light at the end of the tunnel. So thank you all again. Tune in soon for my next video. It'll be coming soon-ish. Adios, comrades.